Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Blazers and the Roadrunners. Horatio Poe will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Standing in, Richardson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Richardson.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
A shot down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
In now, Nori Dizzy. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dizzy is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. We're 1-0. It's laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. Lined hard, but foul. And he popped him up. Day in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Richardson on second. Dizzy on at first with nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Colt Snow. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Way the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Jake Madison comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Mike Mendez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They raise.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Mike Diaz is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
At the plate, John Joyner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, John
Pitch on the way.
Joyner.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. Dan, Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Brent Hughes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Hughes is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
A runner at first with no outs here. Pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Well, Lee.
Into the box now, Basil Lowry. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got that average up over 340 now. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Brooks McKay. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He'll get it into second, and he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Now in the box, Tom Magruder. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. And this will land foul. Diaz isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty B, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Through into center field, base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
center fielder, Raymond Mudville.
Into the box, Raymond Buxton. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 8 home runs and 37 RBIs. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Striding forward now is the DH, Robert Andrews. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3 runs already home here. Behind 0-2 now. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Into the box, David Prinful, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. He's ready now. The pitch.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the baseline.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now at the plate, Dave. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set and the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Coming to the plate again, John Joyner, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like their door's still open.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 1 inning in the books here. Mobile is out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, J.D. Eastman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
That's wide, 2-0. Eastman, a native Texan. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 3-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Eric Farmer. No balls and a strike to count. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is right there. And that's at number 2.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
So digging in now, Alejandro Rosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So striding forward now, Richardson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So stepping in, Brent Hughes. He reached on a single in his first try.
The right fielder, Brent Hughes.
The pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Junior Rodriguez is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 7, Junior Rodriguez. Now batting.
At the plate, Basil Lowry. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. A runner at second, nobody out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
The first baseman, number 2, Brooks McKay.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brooks McKay. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
you can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
One out and a runner on third. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. James Rain enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. To the plate now, Tom Magruder. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A base hit in his first trip. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch on the ground to the right side. He's got it, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 14, Raymond Buxton.
Now at the plate, Raymond Buxton. From the stretch.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. The pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike. 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nori Dizzy. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And that misses 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit hard down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
In now, Mad Dog Jackson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Digging in, Colt Snow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And he misses again, ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Fouled away. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Striding into the box, Junior Rodriguez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Mike Mendez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Hit hard to short. A dive. He's got it to first. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Robert Andrews.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's set. Here it comes. One count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Mendez gathers. Throw down to first. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, David Trinthel. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gil.
Digging in, Gil Dave. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, J.D. Eastman.
J.D. Eastman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, full count.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Farmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Nobody out, runner on first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Farmer, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Lowry will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
Stepping up now, Alejandro Rosas. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Lowry is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, the center fielder, Richardson.
Ready once again, Richardson. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now to the plate, Nori Dizzy hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, John Joyner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
No balls and one strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball one. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The right fielder, number 7, Brent Hughes.
Now batting, Brent Hughes, already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way.
All 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding in, Basil Lowry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Stepping in now, Brooks McKay, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner's back. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Mad Dog Jackson.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colt Snow. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the 3rd base dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Sean Mercer enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in now, Junior Rodriguez, and it's grounded just foul down the line. One out and a runner on second base. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Here's another 0-2. Struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Mike Mendez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Magruder recovers, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mobile is on top 6-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tom Magruder.
Tom Magruder.
From the stretch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Raymond Buxton. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. The ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Robert Andrews. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings.
High in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
At the plate now, David Trinfel. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's quickly 0-2. The stretch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfield. It's so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
To the plate now, Gil Dade, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit in a run in the inning. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate, J.D. Eastman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Now the pitch. Swung on, missed, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This one's down to third. Right to him. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball and the transfer look good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Farmer. Set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. The 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Outside, 3-0 now. Alejandro Rosas will be next. Pitch is taken, strike 1. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's right there, and there's one away.
The batter, number 5, Alejandro Rosas.
Coming to the plate now, Alejandro Rosas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Set. Here comes the 1-1. In for strike 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And another foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Richardson.
Digging in and looking for more, Richardson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Count 2-1.
set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nori, Dizzy would be next. 3-1.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
2 out here and a runner at second. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, John Joyner.
The second baseman, John Joyner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The pitch. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Brent Hughes. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Rosas has a play, 2 down.
The left fielder, 3, Basil Lowry.
Digging in to try it again, Basil Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. In now, Mad Dog Jackson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
The next 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit high and deep to right center. Buxton arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now back. Third base. Coach. No.
So striding in, Colt Snow. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo shot to dead center, the 301st of his career, and they're on the board at 6-1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. So now to the plate, Junior Rodriguez. Swing and a line drive, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second, and this throw gets away from him.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Mike Mendez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase it...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Mobile is on top here, 6-1. Dave Pollock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pollock.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brooks McKay. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. The 3-1. Oh, and that liner caught him. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. C.J. Wolf is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Into the box, Tom Magruder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Wolf has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. A runner at first with no outs here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, and 2, here it is.
This side, ball 1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Nobody out, runner on first. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Raymond Buxton, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Mobile leads it 6-1. Steven Sennett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, J.D. Eastman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-1, here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lowry has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now that's designated hit. Eric Farmer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Farmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The bat, number 5, shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
Digging in now, Alejandro Rosas. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already stranded 11 runners. Could this be the even dozen, D-Row?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. He works so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
Standing in now, Richardson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready now, Robert Andrews. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Robert Andrew.
Pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Eastman has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Mudville.
Stepping in, David Trinfel. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3-1 to him now. Ground ball left side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in, Gil Day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Devo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Ready for another chance. Mad Dog Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lowry is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The first baseman, Cole. No.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colt Snow. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now that
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now, Junior Rodriguez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-1 the final tally today. Mobile put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Sean Mercer earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Mike Diaz permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Got